Tremont, the 42 of Steve Devine, the 28 of Dave Mosier, and the 1X of Chris Soltis. That is your field, the starting grid for tonight's Reifenberg Construction Modified Main Event. Picks up the pace. It forms up in turn number 4. Coming down to your starter, Matt Higgins. He throws the green flag, and we are underway. The field charging up through turns 1 and 2 for the first time. It's going to be Ron Blake showing the way through. 3 wide racing. We've got cars together midway back in the pack. Cars coming together. Hang on. One slow there in the back straightaway. One getting turned around. Another one getting caught up into it. The 55 of Mike King rolling slowly. 2 cars come together. Come to a standstill in the back straightaway. That's going to force yellow flag to come out. Caution lights should be coming out the speedway as we've got cars down on the inside of the back straightaway. We do go yellow flag here. So the initial contact coming midway back in the pack. The 12 car, Russ Blair, involved in some of the early contact. The 55, the Toma Tire entry, Blake here in the back straightaway. 1 lap being recorded here. Field reassembles now up into turn number 3 with Ron Blake ready to punch the gas up in the west end. Start here in front, up into turn number 1. Ron Blake on the outside. Chris Kokosa down low. Jason Goff is right there. Cars together. We got 5 and now about a dozen cars involved up in turn number 1. So a melee up here in the east end. First car to drive away from the scene, the 47 of Todd Wilkinson. The 5 of Mike Rickey pulls away. 152 of Al Narzinski. Then the 115 of Kenny Tremont as they get on the gas here to get on around. Rob Pitcher with the 17 away from the scene of the incident. The 42 of Steve Devine. The 1A of Timmy Dwyer and the 12 car of Russ Blair all pulling away. That leaves 3 cars, it looks like, still involved up in turn number 1. The 2 of Jody Turnhameen, the 60 of Brian Berger. And I believe it's the 28. The other car involved up there on the outside against the wall. 1 car down on pit lane. Driver who is second in points coming into tonight's show, Timmy Dwyer with a 1A car. And the driver who's third in points coming into tonight's show, Donnie Corellis with a 57. Also being attended to by his crew down here on pit lane.
Well, taking a look at the video replay now, as the replay has been shown a number of times. Tough to tell how the incident actually got started, but the 2J of Jody Turnhameen, the first car to go around down in the corner.
5 car, maybe tonight is his night. He's there in the number 5 position for the restart. Green comes back out. We're back underway with this Reifenberg Construction Modified feature. Ronnie Blake, Chris Kokosa charge hard up through the east end. Jason Goff right with him. Guy Shelton is there. 1, 2, 3, 4. They'll go single file fashion. Eddie Marshall now getting around Rich Rickey on that restart. So give Marshall 5th. Rickey trying to battle him back. Chip Mitchell diving in hard there on the inside. 3 wide racing. Mitchell the meat of the sandwich now as Jared Hefner goes to the inside. Ronnie Johnson to the high side. They try to freight train him a little bit up to turn number 1. Chip Mitchell getting the car a bit dialed in here tonight. Better than it's been the last couple of weeks. Chip Mitchell, a good race run with the chips on him on the number 28 car. Top 10 will now string it out single file fashion. Dave Leckenby on the move. The OK Food Products car number 1. He now grabs the 7th place position away. He'll set sail after 6th place runner Rich Rickey Jr. in the 55 car. Ricky's got 6th, Leckenby in 7th. Ronnie Johnson has come up to 8th spot with the Coors Light Racing entry, car number 21, followed by Todd Wilkinson in the 47, and then some close racing action with Kenny Tremont trying to make the blast past Chip Mitchell, and also now going after J.R. Hefner's car. Got one stopped up in the west end between the corners in turns 3 and 4, looking to bring out the yellow. Here it does. Caution lights come on around the speedway. The car that came to a standstill up there is the EJP Construction number 12 car. Russ Blair, the driver.
The rear of the pack as they get ready to go green.
Field reforms to the back straightaway, ready to go back to racing green here. flag coming back out. That's right for construction. Modified feature event back underway up into the east end in turns 1 and 2 here. Hang on. We've got cars involved up in turn number 1. Yellow coming back out quickly. And it looks like red lights have been turned back on here, so we'll not go to racing green this time. Field picking up the pace off of turn number 4, coming down to your starter, Matt Higgins. Green flag. We're back underway with this Blackbird Construction modified feature. Up through turns 1 and 2, Chris Kokosa, Ronnie Blake battling on the lead end. Hang on once again through the corner. Everybody gets through safely that time. Going down the back straightaway. Chris Kokosa not giving up that inside lane. Jason Goff there on the outside is Guy Sheldon 3 wide behind them. Kenny Tremont, Eddie Marshall, Rich Ricky Jr. Hang on up through turn number 1. Ronnie Blake will continue to lead. Once again, they'll go 3 wide with Tremont, Eddie Marshall, now Todd Wilkinson, the outside car in that 3 wide race down the back straightaway. Kenny Tremont, Eddie Marshall dueling up into turn number 3. Tremont will make the blast pass to take that spot away from Eddie Marshall. Off the corner down here in front, Ronnie Blake continues to lead. Chris Kokosa rides in second. Jason Goff, a high-flying Jason Goff there in the number 4 spot as Guy Sheldon has grabbed the 3rd place position away. So Hollywood Guy on the move. He's up to 3rd with Saxton sidecar. Back to 4th goes Jason Goff, and then a side-to-side race for 5th here. Rich Ricky Jr. on the inside with a 55. On the outside is the 47 of Todd Wilkinson. They'll continue that way right here in the front straightaway up into turn number 1. Good hard battle there for the number 5 running position. Kenny Tremont wants a piece of that action. He thought about going in the middle, now drops it down a lane lower. Goes to the inside of Rich Ricky in the back straightaway. Kenny Tremont getting the 115 dial in now here in the feature tonight with the S&S asphalt paving car. He's looking to try to climb into the top 5 for the first time this evening as he sets sail up to the Steve Hunter Repair 47 of Todd Wilkinson. Your leader continues to be Ron Blake out in front, and Kenny Tremont will now dispose of the 47 of Todd Wilkinson, and Kenny Tremont goes into the top 5 for the first time this evening. Tremont now rides in 5th, Wilkinson in 6th, Rich Ricky Jr. in 7th, followed by in 8th, the 98 of Eddie Marshall. In 9th, the 21 car of Ronnie Johnson. And completing the top 10 is the 1 of Gabe Luckenby. On the point, the lead end continues to belong to the 44 of Ron Blake, who right now has a comfortable advantage over 2nd place man Chris Kokosa. Hollywood Guy Sheldon there for 3rd. Here's the race for 4th between Kenny Tremont and Jason Goff. Tremont trying to make the pass down the inside here in the front straightaway. He will do it entering turn number 1. So give Kenny Tremont 4th. Jason Goff now kicked back to 5th. Todd Wilkinson there in 6th spot with Rich Ricky Jr. in 7th. Eddie Marshall 8th. Ronnie Johnson 9th. Dave Luckenby in 10th. Back in 11th, just outside the top 10, would be J.R. Hefner. Dickie Larkin now riding 12th with Donnie Corellis in 13th. In 14th, Mike King. In 15th, John Hewitt. That's how the top 15 run with Ron Blake remaining in command, going down the back straightaway. Chris Kokosa all alone that is in the number 2 spot. In the race tightening up for 3rd as Kenny Tremont gains ground on Guy Sheldon. Sheldon's got that spot right now with the Troy Management Group. AW and Son Plumbing and Heating S-Car as we go to yellow here. Caution coming out. Yellow lights on around the speedway. Car up in turn number 4, the reason for the yellow. Starter Matt Higgins throws the green flag once again. This Blackbird Construction modifying feature back underway. Ronnie Blake back in command. Yellow lights quickly coming back on. Car up against the wall up in the west end. The reason for the yellow here. Looks like once again the 99 of Dickie Larkin. The car up against the wall. Larkin does get the 99 away under his own power. The feature event victory last Saturday night. That's not the case here tonight. Here we go, back to green now from starter Matt Higgins. We are back underway. Ronnie Blake, Chris Kokosa down, Kenny Tremont right there. Tremont diving down to the inside of Kokosa up in turn number 2. Kenny Tremont on the restart, getting past the S-car of Guy Sheldon. Tremont is to third. He'll make the blast pass, at least try to, on the 00 car of Chris Kokosa. Turn 3 does it. Kenny Tremont goes to second spot. Ron Blake now will feel the heat from Kenny Tremont, the Sand Lake slingshot, as Tremont tries to reel him in off of turn number 2. Ronnie Blake strong to that challenge here. The front 2 cars open up ground quickly over the 00 of Chris Kokosa. And here is Tremont trying to show a wheel down to the inside of the 44 of race leader Ron Blake. Blake again strong to that challenge, fighting off the bid from the 10-time High Point champion, Kenny Tremont. Tremont trying to nose into the lead. Ron Blake will fight him off once again off of turn number 2. 2-car battle right up in front of this Reifenberg Construction modified feature. Again, Tremont diving down to the inside. In turn number 4, Ron Blake right there. They are inches apart exiting the turn here in front. Looks like a little bit of smoke starting to show from the 44 of Ronnie Blake now. A little bit of smoke off the tail side of the 44 of Ronnie Blake as he drives the wheels off that thing, trying to keep the 115 at bay. What a great race, though, right up in front here. The young rookie driver out of Pittsfield, Massachusetts, fighting off the KG veteran Kenny Tremont. Tremont nosing into the lead now up into turn number 1. With 16 laps complete, it's Kenny Tremont making the move on past Ron Blake to take command of this Reifenberg Construction feature. A scramble further back in the pack here. And looks like we stay racing green as Kenny Tremont is in command with Ron Blake in second. Chris Kokosa now solidly in third spot. In fourth would be Jason Goff and Rich Rickey Jr. completing the top 5. The 98 Eddie Marshall back in 6th place. The S-car of Guy Sheldon in 7th spot as we go to yellow one more time with 17 laps now showing complete. Yellow coming out. Yellow. Crash in turn number 4. Gonna bring out yellow one more time here. A bunch of cars involved up here in the West End banking. And once again, we're forced to go right back to yellow flag. Back to racing green with this Reifenberg Construction modified feature. Matt Higgins lets the green flag fly. And up to turn number 1 goes race leader Kenny Tremont. Now this race for second spot heating up here with Ronnie Blake, Chris Kokosa, Jason Goff, Rich Rickey, J.R. Hefner all right there. Rickey turning up the wick in the back straightaway at the fall fitting, still fabricating car number 55 car. He dives down to the inside of the high-flying Jason Goff. They ride wheel to wheel, exiting turn 4 here into the front straightaway. And that will put Rich Rickey up to number 4 running spot. Jason Goff back to 5th. J.R. Hefner now in 6th place. Your leader continues to be Kenny Tremont, and he's trying to check out on the field now. Quickly opens up the 25 car length lead over Ronnie Blake in the number 2 spot. Kokosa rides in 3rd. Chris Kokosa with the Funplex Fun Park car, riding in the number 3 spot with Rich Rickey Jr. in 4th. Jason Goff in 5th. J.R. Hefner in 6th. Robbie Pitcher, the Paxton Excavation car, now up into the number 6 running spot. Dave Leckenby in 8th. Guy Sheldon in 9th. Donnie Corellis going to complete the top 10 here. Driver who sits 3rd in points coming into tonight's show, the Reifenberg Construction 57, now riding in the top 10. Just outside the top 10 would be the 98 of Eddie Marshall. He rides in 11th spot. In 12th, we find the front X car of Chris Soltis with Chip Mitchell in 13th. Rounding out the top 15 would be the 55 of Mike King, the 152 of Al Narzinski. Your leader exits turn number 4. Kenny Tremont comfortably in command. Got one up against the wall. The West End, he gathers it up, getting up in a loose stuff there. That sets up a 3-wide race. Chris Kokosa, the car that was wide, with Jason Goff and J.R. Hefner all now tightly grouped together in that battle for the 5th place spot. Kenny Tremont continues to extend his lead, about a 3/4 of a straightaway lead over Ron Blake with an impressive second-place performance out here tonight. Rich Rickey Jr. all alone in 3rd spot. Todd Wilkinson now to 4th with Jason Goff in 5th and J.R. Hefner still hounding him. Both Jason Goff and J.R. Hefner getting around the 47 of Todd Wilkinson. So Jason Goff Now right into number 4 position with J.R. Hefner in 5th, Chris Kokosa in 6th, Robbie Pitcher in 7th, Donnie Corellis in 8th, Dave Luckenby in 9th, and Eddie Marshall going to complete the top 10. Kenny Tremont looking to pick up win number 10 of the 1999 season with the Thane Concrete Emmerich Associates S&S Asphalt Paving Car. 115 rides in at number 1 spot right now. Kenny Tremont aboard here. Now scoring lap number 24. 24 are in and 6 remaining in this Reifenberg Construction Modified feature. Kenny Tremont with a full straightaway advantage over second place man Ron Blake. Now feels some heat from third place driver Rich Rickey Jr. So Rich Rickey of the Fall Fitting Steel Fabricating Car has caught Ron Blake. ECRM Graphics show oil cattle convenience store number 44 car. They've got a good race going for second spot right here exiting turn number 4. Ron Blake and Rich Rickey second and third. And now the race for 4th spot. J.R. Hefner getting on past the 73 of Jason Goff. So give Hefner 4th and Goff 5th. Chris Kokosa has dropped back to 6th spot, followed by Robbie Pitcher in 7th, Donnie Corellis in 8th, Dave Luckenby 9th, and Eddie Marshall completing the top 10. Leader up into the east end, Kenny Tremont. On cruise control now, he continues to drive away from the field. Ron Blake and Rich Rickey fighting for the number 2 spot. Blake in an outstanding run out here tonight in that number 2 running spot. The 55 of Rich Rickey Jr. hounding him, exiting turn number 4. And it looks like a little bit of smoke trailing off the number 44 of Ron Blake as he tries to nurse the 44 car to the finish. Kenny Tremont takes the 2 to go sign. 2 laps are left here for the 115 of Kenny Tremont. The Reifenberg Construction Modified feature will see the white flag this next time around as Kenny Tremont, starting deep on the grid in tonight's Modified feature, sees the white flag. And race for second spot. Here comes on by Ronnie Blake and Rich Rickey, second and third. J.R. Hefner 4th and Jason Goff 5th as Kenny Tremont goes to the left end for the final time. Checkered flag coming out now off of turn number 4. It's the 115 Kenny Tremont winning feature event victory number 10 of 1999. Finishing second at the stripe is going to be Ron Blake in an impressive performance with Rich Rickey Jr. in third, J.R. Hefner 4th, and Jason Goff completing the top 5. Kenny Tremont climbing out of the cockpit of the Emmerich Associates 115. A hot summer night, Ken. A hard-fought victory. Congratulations. Win number 10 of 1999.
Yeah, I mean, it worked out good after the heats and the consi. I wouldn't give you much for a feature win tonight, that's for sure.
Well, what was the problem, first of all, in the heat race? To see you not qualify in your heat race is certainly darn surprising.
Well, I just thought that the motor was a little bit flat, you know, and we rebuilt the motor here about a month ago, and I thought it's been going downhill basically since then. And tonight, with it being so humid, we had to make some carburetor adjustments, and that seemed to make all the difference in the world.
All right, well, then to the consi, and again, not exactly a sterling performance in the consi either.
No, it's pretty much the same thing. We went a little bit. We needed to go basically a lot more, and actually probably was a blessing that we did run the consi because it gave us a little bit more of a chance to tune the engine, and we did a couple more things to the chassis too. So tonight that worked out to be good for us.
Well, certainly the changes made a big difference. A lot of yellow flags in tonight's event, and I guess that had to work to your advantage as well.
Yeah, it does, because the restarts, you know, they can help you. They can also hurt you, but tonight they seem to work out good for us.
Well, we haven't had a chat here in Victory Lane in a couple weeks, so welcome back.
Thank you very much.
All right, Kenny Tremont, win number 10 of 1999. And Ken, I don't have to do any drawing because starting 25th tonight, you know, there was only one voter for the Coors Appreciation, which Kenny Tremont was able to win tonight's Reifenberg Construction Modified feature. So congratulations to Phyllis Just of Torrington, Connecticut. You just won the Coors Fan Appreciation Award. And we'll get this to Howard Potter. You can check up on the terrace, the tower terrace as we call it, the entrance to the tower up there. Howard Potter will have your Coors Fan Appreciation prize package here in just a few moments. One more racing event to come your way here tonight. It's the Reifenberg Construction Sportsman Division feature. That's now lined up here on pit lane. We'll be ready to go with that once this Reifenberg Construction Victory Lane has concluded.
Kenny Tremont, and the photographs being taken down there with sponsors, crew, and family. Of course, Kenny Tremont, tonight's feature event victor winner. Taking a look at our Speedway celebrations as we await our sportsman feature to take the green out here. Speedway celebrations tonight. For those of you folks that did pass along some of the notes for us to do the Speedway celebrations. Christopher Brasso, 15 years old. Well, looks like he'll turn 15 tomorrow. That's what they're saying. 15 years old, July 18th, from Hyannis, Massachusetts. Another Kenny Tremont fan. So well, I read the right one first. Mom and Dad. Also, a happy anniversary, still newly weds. Okay, newly Wednesday, Larry and Carol Bradway. Larry and Carol Bradway, happy anniversary to them. Happy 43rd birthday to Dan, looks like Santolia from Santolia Racing. Happy birthday to John Middleton. Of course, John, a racer here for many years at the Super Dirt Speedway. So happy birthday to John. Happy birthday to Paula Oldgard from the Colarusos. And to Beth McKenzie